While anger is a common feeling, it can cause unpredictable actions. Some people act without thinking and show their anger openly, while others keep their feelings inside and become quiet and withdrawn. Then there are Sigma males who deal with their anger in a very different way. These men are self-reliant, tough, and very smart, so they react to anger in thoughtful, planned ways, and their responses are strong but controlled. They usually keep their cool, but if they get truly upset, it's because something major has happened. Though it's rare, here are 18 things that happen when a Sigma male gets angry. Number 1. A Sigma male possesses a unique aura that transforms the atmosphere without the necessity of raising his voice. This individual exudes a powerful, concentrated energy that invariably puts those around him on high alert. The change in ambience is tangible, marking a significant shift that demands attention and is far from inconsequential. As a being of acute perception, the palpable nature of the Sigma's anger manifests itself, casting a shadow of uncomfortable tension across any space he occupies. His typically serene and composed facade gives way to a demeanor that is both serious and daunting, signaling a stark departure from the norm. This transition is unmistakable, signaling an undercurrent of brewing turmoil ready to surface. The essence of this atmospheric shift is not characterized by vociferous outbursts or overtly aggressive behavior. Rather, it is defined by a silent yet profound intensity that unmistakably indicates his displeasure. His physical expressions undergo a transformation as well. His posture becomes more guarded, his stare intensifies to a more penetrating look, and his sparse words gain an unparalleled gravity, eliminating any possibility of misunderstanding. Even in the absence of loud declarations, his displeasure is unmistakably felt by everyone present. The uncertainty of what lies ahead looms large, yet there's an undeniable awareness that the forthcoming events will be far from pleasant. Whether it involves strategizing his forthcoming actions or unveiling his genuine thoughts, engaging with a Sigma male in moments of anger is a venture fraught with peril. When agitated, his actions and decisions are not to be underestimated, for they are born of a strategic mind and a complex personality that thrives on depth and intrigue. This subtle yet impactful shift in dynamics underscores a powerful message. When a Sigma male is incensed, the consequences and resolutions are anything but predictable, resonating with a quiet intensity that speaks volumes without the need for. In the world of the Sigma male, the concepts of mercy, forgiveness, and adaptability swiftly dissipate once the threshold of their tolerance is breached. When the final tipping point is reached, igniting the pent-up indignation, the landscape of their forbearance undergoes a dramatic transformation. Ordinarily, a Sigma male stands as a paragon of forgiveness and understanding, navigating through life with an open heart and mind. However, crossing this invisible boundary marks a point of no return. It requires a significant provocation to push them to such extremes, but once this boundary is crossed, all semblances of compassion and pardon evaporate into thin air. In the aftermath, there is scant space for justifications or tearful tales. The Sigma male's ethos is steeped in personal accountability, and they will not shy away from holding individuals accountable for their actions. They place a high premium on their serenity, and will decisively remove anyone or anything that threatens this tranquility, even if it means closing the door on someone permanently. This approach might seem unforgiving and severe, but it is a critical mechanism for safeguarding the equilibrium of their existence. Far from being devoid of emotion, their actions are not driven by a lack of heart, but by a steadfast commitment to not let emotions cloud their judgment. In moments of displeasure, they prioritize deeds over discourse. Should your actions cause them detriment, expect no leniency. It is their method of communicating a clear message. Deceive me once, the fault lies with you. Deceive me twice, the fault lies with me. Yet with Sigmas, the opportunity for a second deception rarely presents itself. This stringent stance underscores their insistence on integrity and the high value they place on personal peace and the maintenance of equilibrium in their lives, leaving little room for second chances in the face of betrayal or wrongdoing. In moments of tension, the Sigma male embodies the essence of calculated silence. He utters not a word, yet his eyes issue a silent challenge, daring you to further test his patience, to see what unfolds next. With each passing moment of quiet, the air thickens with suspense. His silence is not born of shock or bewilderment, but is a deliberate pause, a moment seized to let his thoughts and feelings find harmony. This is not a man who succumbs to impulse. Instead, he dedicates time to meticulously process the events that have transpired and to strategize his next step. This measured silence is a strategic display of power, conveying a crystal-clear message. You might have stirred his anger, but he retains command over the situation. This tactical pause serves a dual purpose. It not only underscores his self-control, but also acts as a cautionary signal to others, advising them against further provocation. Sigma males do not indulge in idle threats. Their words, when they choose to speak, carry weight and significance, born out of thoughtful deliberation. The duration of their silence is directly proportional to the intensity and precision of their eventual response. It is during these times that it becomes particularly unwise to challenge his patience or to underestimate his intellect. Such a level of irritation in Sigma males is not triggered by trivial offenses or minor inconveniences. It arises only when boundaries have been deliberately and repeatedly crossed, pushing them to their absolute limits. This scenario underscores the depth of their tolerance and the seriousness with which they approach breaches of respect and decency. It's a stark reminder of the consequences of disregarding the values and boundaries important to a Sigma male, highlighting their profound capacity for patience until pushed too far. Boundary reinforcement becomes paramount when a Sigma male's patience reaches its zenith. This phase is characterized by an evident withdrawal, a stepping back that serves as an unspoken yet unmistakable assertion of the need for respect and personal space. Far from being a gesture of cowardice or evasion, this retreat is a strategic repositioning, a means of demarcating a boundary that must not be transgressed. It's their method of communicating that a line has been crossed, marking a limit to their tolerance. This so-called retreat is, in reality, an act of reinforcement, a declaration that a certain threshold of patience has been reached. It serves as both a physical and emotional fortification, safeguarding the Sigma male's personal domain and mental serenity. This act of reinforcing boundaries sends a lucid message that further disrespect or provocation will not be endured. The intent is not to erect barriers, but to establish essential limits that preserve equilibrium and mutual respect within their interaction. While the majority might heed these boundaries, acknowledging their importance, there are a few who might venture to challenge them. Those few will swiftly come to understand that such transgressions bear significant repercussions. For the Sigma, the breach of these established boundaries is not merely an infringement, but a profound disrespect that is neither easily forgotten nor forgiven. Once these lines have been crossed, there is no reverting to the status quo. It is a clear demonstration of the Sigma male's commitment to protecting their peace and integrity, underscoring the serious consequences of disregarding the clear boundaries they set to ensure respect and harmony in their interactions. 5. Encapsulating moments when pushed to their extremities. Sigma males may unleash a barrage of incisive and unflinchingly honest critiques, startling those around them with their sharp intellect and acuity. These remarks, characterized by their biting clarity and intelligence, are not merely verbal jabs but scathing observations that pierce to the very heart of the matter. This discourse is not driven by a mere desire to wound others emotionally but serves a dual purpose: to unequivocally highlight the missteps of the other party and to lay bare the unvarnished truth of their actions. Sigma males do not dress their discontent in euphemisms. Rather, they present their grievances in full view, stark and unadorned, for the recipient to confront and feel the full weight of. The sting of their words, though harsh, is often intended as a clarion call to awareness, compelling the recipient to grasp the seriousness of the situation. This is not merely an outlet for suppressed frustration. It is a deliberate method of communication, expressing their genuine sentiments in a manner that is direct and unapologetic. Sigma males are reluctant to reach this juncture, but once provoked, they ensure their message resonates with unequivocal clarity, leaving no room for misinterpretation. It is their means of asserting dominance over the circumstance, refusing to be subjugated or manipulated by others. 6. Envision yourself caught in the unyielding beam of a spotlight during an interrogation, feeling an intangible pressure mounting upon you. This simulates the experience when they choose to lock eyes with you, their gaze intensely piercing, making you fidget under such exacting scrutiny. This look is far from a vacant or aimless one. It's a meticulously calculated maneuver, their eyes transmitting a directive far more potent than any verbal command on back off. This silent assertion of dominance is not only daunting and unsettling, but remarkably effective in delineating their personal boundaries and signaling to others that their patience is not to be tested lightly. You have transgressed their tolerance threshold, and it is now imperative to retreat. Their penetrating stare articulates a narrative of their mental state, broadcasting a degree of irritation and displeasure that warrants serious consideration. It's often said that the eyes serve as portals to the soul. In this context, they offer a glimpse into a tempest, a stark warning against further provocation. You are the catalyst of this confrontation, and it is incumbent upon you to withdraw, affording them the requisite distance they seek. 7. In the face of profound irritation, they resort to the most definitive form of silent rebuke. Absolute severance. It's as though you vanish from their perception, erased from their realm of existence. This entails the cessation of all communicative channels, be it telephonic, textual, or direct interpersonal interactions. This strategy transcends mere conflict avoidance. It's about preserving their serenity and mental equilibrium. They perceive no value in expending their energies on individuals who fail to accord respect to their personal boundaries and principles. Tact serves as an unequivocal declarance. They have reached their limit of tolerance and refuse to be embroiled in further turmoil. Finding oneself on the receiving end of this ostracization is undeniably harsh, akin to being banished or cast. However, for them, this disconnection is a vital measure to safeguard their psychological and emotional well-being. They are not predisposed to bear malice or grudges, yet once the decision to sever ties is enacted, reinstating oneself in their favor becomes a daunting task. While this silent ostracism may appear severe, it is not employed frivolously, but as a protective stratagem to avert further emotional distress. 8. When confronted with adversity, the act of walking away is not merely a last-ditch effort, but often the most judicious strategy. Envision a scenario intensifying to a juncture where neither dialogue nor established limits retain their efficacy. It's a logical recourse to disengage and depart. This decision doesn't equate to evading conflict, but signifies a deep awareness of when to remove oneself from a deteriorating environment. Such withdrawal affords vital space for composure, offering an opportunity to decompress and reassess with clarity. It is a declaration of self-respect, a refusal to partake in futile exchanges that detract from one's dignity and well. The decision to exit is not an admission of defeat, but a deliberate, self-assured action aimed at conserving personal tranquility and mental health. It broadcasts a definitive stance that they refuse to be ensnared in inconsequential squabbles or theatrics. Furthermore, this approach serves as a preventive measure against potential physical altercations that may emerge from the discord. While a Sigma male is capable of defending himself should circumstances demand, he is not predisposed to engage in unwarranted confrontations. Thus, retreating from the fray is not a concession of defeat, but an exercise in discernment, opting for a path that eschews needless strife in favor of maintaining integrity and peace. In moments of displeasure, the Sigma may temporarily recede from visibility, as though erasing his presence from the usual circles. This withdrawal isn't meant to be a dramatic gesture. Instead, it represents a deliberate pause for introspection and recalibration. Such a step is often taken in response to upheavals stemming from interactions with close acquaintances or loved ones. The ensuing quietude is not intended as a form of retribution, but rather as a means to gain distance and objectively reevaluate the circumstances. During these intervals, the craving for solitude becomes paramount, providing the necessary space to breathe, contemplate, and recover his equilibrium. Analogous to a submarine vanishing into the ocean's depths, he delves into his inner sanctum, distancing himself from the external tumult and scrutiny. This seclusion allows him to meticulously process his emotions, dissect the situation at hand, and deliberate on the way forward. From an external viewpoint, it might appear as though he has abruptly disappeared without a trace. However, this period of silence is a crucial phase for mental rejuvenation, allowing him to regain his composure and perspective. After immersing himself in this solitary retreat and achieving a state of mental clarity, he emerges once more, prepared to re-engage with his surroundings with renewed poise and readiness. 10. In the realm of confrontation, the Sigma male's discourse is characterized by a relentless application of cold logic. Each utterance is meticulously curated to methodically deconstruct adversaries using incontrovertible facts, devoid of any emotional undercurrent. This ice-cold rationality acts as a frost, chilling the atmosphere of the dispute. In moments of ire, Sigmas consciously avoid the mire of emotional turbulence. Their analyses remain untainted by personal feelings, relying solely on logic to unravel and negate the arguments or justifications of those who have incited their displeasure. Observing this process is akin to witnessing a skilled attorney in the courtroom. Poised, composed, and wielding evidence with surgical precision. This strategy, while effective, may disconcert some, as it strips the interaction of its emotional layers, spotlighting the raw truths undiluted by sentiment. For Sigmas, however, this is the quintessence of maintaining command over the situation, ensuring that their ire does not compromise their clarity of thought. Their aim is to convey their stance unequivocally, sidestepping the pitfalls of emotional entanglement or futile exchanges. Indeed, sustaining a dispassionate and analytical mindset in the heat of anger is a formidable challenge for many. Yet, for these individuals, resorting to unemotional logic and reasoning in response to provocation is instinctive. It represents a departure from the impulsivity that often accompanies wrath, favoring a calculated and thoughtful approach that prioritizes clear-headedness and factual accuracy over hasty reactions. 11. The surge of anger within a Sigma male can paradoxically enhance his efficiency and productivity, transforming frustration into a catalyst for achievement. In moments of conflict or irritation, rather than succumbing to the paralysis of endless rumination, he redirects his vigor towards tangible actions and solutions, while others might stew in their vexation, allowing it to erode their resolve. The Sigma male harnesses this emotional turmoil as a propellant towards accomplishing tasks or resolving dilemmas. This ruthless efficiency is not a pursuit of vengeance or a display of superiority. It is, instead, a means of reclaiming dominion over his emotional state, channeling it into productive endeavors. It's an adaptive mechanism, a constructive outlet for managing intense feelings that might otherwise overwhelm. This approach is a testament to the notion that anger, when navigated judiciously, can indeed be a source of positive momentum. In this unique alchemy, where irritation is transmuted into drive, the Sigma male embodies the adage of turning lemons into lemonade. His resolve and ambition swell in the face of anger, rendering him a formidable entity. This transformation of emotional energy into a force for productivity and resolution exemplifies an exceptional ability to not only cope with but thrive amidst it. 12. When a Sigma male reaches the zenith of his anger, he initiates a profound period of self-reflection and strategy formulation. Unlike those who might seek immediate external outlets for their frustration, the Sigma male turns inward, considering the root causes of his anger and devising a plan for addressing the underlying issues. This introspective process is a hallmark of his approach to conflict and emotional turmoil. It's not merely about cooling down or moving past the anger, but understanding it as a signal for deeper reflection and potential change. During this phase, he may become more reserved, not as a means of withdrawal, but as a deliberate act of self-preservation and self-improvement. He uses his anger as a catalyst for personal growth, identifying any personal vulnerabilities or external circumstances that may have contributed to his state. This approach underscores a fundamental aspect of the Sigma male's character: the relentless pursuit of self-betterment and the refusal to remain stagnant in the face of adversity. The outcome of this reflective period can lead to significant shifts in his personal or professional life. Whether it's setting new boundaries, changing how he interacts with certain individuals, or even altering his life's direction, the changes are thoughtful and intentional. This process of turning anger into a constructive force for self-evaluation and transformation showcases the Sigma male's capacity for profound introspection and adaptability. It's a testament to their strength and resilience, demonstrating that even in moments of intense emotional turmoil, they seek to emerge stronger and more aligned with their core values and goals. This self-reflective strategy not only helps mitigate the immediate effects of anger, but also contributes to their ongoing personal development, ensuring that they continue to navigate life with wisdom, clarity, and a deep understanding of themselves and the world around them. 13. In the wake of anger, a Sigma male often embraces a heightened sense of purpose and clarity regarding his goals and aspirations. This transformation is rooted in the powerful introspection and strategic planning that accompany his response to anger. Rather than allowing the emotion to consume him or lead to rash decisions, he channels this intense energy into a focused reevaluation of his life's direction. The experience of anger thus becomes a pivotal moment for reassessment and recalibration of his objectives, reinforcing his commitment to his personal mission and values. The clarity that emerges from this period of introspection is profound. It sharpens his vision for the future, helping to filter out distractions and align his actions more closely with his ultimate ambitions. This may involve making tough decisions, such as ending toxic relationships, changing career paths, or eliminating harmful habits, all in the service of his greater purpose. The Sigma male's ability to transform anger into a clarifying force is a testament to his resilience and determination. This recalibration is not done impulsively, but with deliberate and thoughtful consideration. It's a process that may involve setting new, challenging goals or reinforcing existing ones with renewed vigor and dedication. The Sigma male uses this time to fortify his resolve, ensuring that every step he takes henceforth is in service to his higher objectives. The aftermath of anger, therefore, serves as a catalyst for a deeper engagement with his life's purpose. It reaffirms his commitment to living authentically and purposefully, guided by a clear sense of direction. This approach not only mitigates the negative impact of anger, but also propels him toward achieving his full potential, demonstrating the transformative power of channeling emotional energy into constructive self-reflection and action. 14. Following a surge of anger, a Sigma male often initiates a phase of strategic isolation, not out of defeat or avoidance, but as a means to regain control and perspective. This self-imposed solitude is a tactical choice, reflecting a deep understanding of the need for space and quiet to process emotions, strategize, and emerge with a clearer, more effective plan of action, unlike withdrawal motivated by fear or uncertainty. This isolation is purposeful and temporary, designed to facilitate a deeper introspection and refinement of his thoughts and strategies. In this solitude, the Sigma male evaluates the causes of his anger, the effectiveness of his initial response, and the potential long-term implications of the situation. It's a period of mental and emotional recalibration where he can detach from the immediate emotional responses and view the situation from a more objective, strategic standpoint. This isolation allows him to dissect the events that led to his anger, understand the dynamics at play, and plan his next steps with precision and foresight. Moreover, this time alone serves to reinforce his self-sufficiency and resilience. It's a reaffirmation of his ability to depend on his own resources and judgment to navigate challenges by stepping back from the external world. He owns his focus, sharpens his mind, and prepares himself to re-enter the fray with enhanced clarity and a renewed sense of purpose. Upon concluding this period of strategic isolation, the Sigma male returns to his social and professional circles, not only with a cooled temper but with a refined approach to dealing with similar situations in the future. This deliberate seclusion underscores his mastery over his emotions and actions, showcasing his capacity to use even the most turbulent times as opportunities for growth and strategic advancement. It's a testament to his strength of character and his unwavering commitment to personal development and effectiveness. 15. In the aftermath of anger, a Sigma male often engages in a meticulous reassessment of his relationships and alliances, driven by a renewed understanding of his own boundaries and expectations. This evaluation is neither rash nor emotional, but a rational analysis of the dynamics that contributed to his anger. It reflects a deep-seated recognition of the importance of surrounding oneself with individuals who respect his values, support his goals, and contribute positively to his life. This reassessment can lead to a strategic realignment of his social circle, where he distances himself from those who consistently provoke negativity or disrespect his boundaries, and strengthens ties with those who demonstrate mutual respect and understanding. The Sigma male values depth and authenticity in his relationships, and this period of reflection allows him to ensure that his connections align with these principles. This is indicative of his preference for quality over quantity in social interactions. He seeks out relationships that offer genuine engagement and mutual growth, rather than maintaining superficial connections. This recalibration of his social network is not done out of spite or resentment, but from a place of self-respect and a desire for constructive and meaningful interactions. In doing so, the Sigma male creates a more harmonious environment for himself, one that supports his well-being and complements his journey towards personal and professional fulfillment. This deliberate curation of his social sphere is a crucial step in safeguarding his mental and emotional equilibrium, ensuring that he is surrounded by individuals who contribute positively to his life's narrative. Strategic reassessment and realignment of relationships underscore the Sigma male's commitment to living in accordance with his values and goals. It demonstrates his understanding that the quality of his relationships significantly impacts his overall happiness and success, reinforcing his autonomy and discernment in choosing who he allows into his personal world. 16. In navigating the tumultuous waters of anger, a Sigma male often demonstrates an enhanced commitment to his personal code of ethics and principles. This deep dive into the core of his belief system serves not only as a means of self-regulation, but also as a beacon guiding his actions and decisions in the aftermath of conflict. The experience of anger, rather than diminishing his resolve, fortifies his dedication to living by a set of standards that prioritize integrity, honesty, and respect for self and others. This recommitment to his ethical framework is a conscious choice to reaffirm the values that define his character. It's an acknowledgement that, despite the provocations and challenges that led to his anger, he remains steadfast in his commitment to uphold these principles in all aspects of his life. This period of introspection allows him to evaluate whether his reactions aligned with his values, and, if discrepancies are found, to make the necessary adjustments to ensure congruence between his beliefs and actions. Moreover, this enhanced commitment to his personal ethics acts as a filter through which he assesses his interactions and engagements with the world around him. It becomes a criterion for making decisions, setting boundaries, and choosing battles worth fighting. This ethical compass helps him navigate complex situations with a clear sense of purpose and direction, ensuring that his actions remain consistent with his deep-seated convictions. The Sigma male's intensified focus on his ethical standards post-anger is not a retreat into moralism, but a practical application of his values to everyday life. It informs his approach to conflict resolution, his strategies for personal growth, and his interactions with others, serving as a testament to his resilience and integrity. By adhering to this principled path, he not only navigates the aftermath of anger with dignity, but also solidifies his reputation as a man of unwavering principle and depth, inspiring respect and admiration from those around him. 17. In the wake of experiencing intense anger, a Sigma male often embarks on a journey of enhanced self-care and self-preservation, recognizing the physical and emotional toll that such emotions can exert. He deliberately shifts focus towards activities and practices that restore his well-being and equilibrium. This move towards self-care is not an act of indulgence, but a necessary recalibration to ensure his resilience and ability to maintain his independence and strength. This journey may involve integrating or intensifying physical exercise, meditation, or engaging in hobbies that allow him to disconnect and recharge. It's a holistic approach that encompasses physical, mental, and emotional health, acknowledging that a balanced state of well-being is crucial for sustaining his self-sufficiency and ability to navigate life's challenges effectively. Furthermore, this emphasis on self-care highlights his understanding that to be effective in any external endeavor, he must first ensure his own cup is full. It reflects a deep self-awareness and commitment to maintaining his health and vitality, enabling him to approach life's demands with vigor and clarity. This strategic investment in his well-being is a testament to his self-reliance and the high value he places on personal development and sustainability. By prioritizing self-care in the aftermath of anger, the Sigma male not only mitigates the immediate effects of stress and emotional turmoil, but also fortifies his long-term resilience and capacity for self-regulation. This approach underscores the importance he places on self-mastery and the ongoing pursuit of a balanced, fulfilling life. Through this commitment to self-preservation, he demonstrates that true strength is not just about enduring adversity, but also about taking proactive steps to nurture one's health and well-being in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Following episodes of intense anger, a Sigma male often engages in a process of strategic communication and boundary setting with those involved. Recognizing the value of clear, direct dialogue, he seeks to articulate his feelings, expectations, and the reasons behind his anger in a manner that is both assertive and respectful. This approach is rooted in his understanding that effective communication is key to resolving conflicts, preventing future misunderstandings, and maintaining healthy relationships, rather than allowing resentment to build or withdrawing indefinitely. He chooses a path of constructive engagement. This involves expressing his needs and boundaries clearly, without aggression or passivity, ensuring that his message is understood while also being open to the perspectives of others. This balanced approach to communication reflects his desire for mutual respect and understanding in all interactions. The Sigma male's strategy of engaging in direct communication post-anger also demonstrates his commitment to personal growth and relationship maintenance. He recognizes that silence or avoidance does not resolve underlying issues, but that thoughtful, respectful dialogue can lead to positive change and deeper connections. By setting clear boundaries, he not only protects his well-being, but also fosters an environment of transparency and trust. This methodical approach to resolving conflict underscores the Sigma male's maturity and emotional intelligence. It highlights his ability to navigate complex emotional landscapes with grace and effectiveness, reinforcing his independence and self-sufficiency. Through strategic communication and boundary setting, he exemplifies how one can assert one's needs and maintain one's integrity while still valuing and respecting the relationships that enrich one's life. Thank you for your attention. Subscribe to join the Sigma community.